10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Come on, the lads, let's go! Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sunday Social.
Hello, everyone.
How you doing?
Good to have you guys here. What's going on, guys? How are you all?
I've just been working out this evening, guys.
Oh,
Always working out. When are you not working out? Now look, Mark.
Darren,
What's going on?
what today?
Just been working on my chest before.
You've been cold.
You've been cold, babe.
Is it cold in your eyes?
What's going on?
What's happening? What are you doing?
Oh, there it is. I wonder where that went.
Are we all right, everybody? Got lots of love. Hello, Gina. How you doing, my love?
Hey, Gina. 4th of July.
Yes.
Gina, you're memory of Mark's favourite pop star. Gina G. Yes,
Really?
I used to be a backing dancer for Gina G back in the day.
Oh my gosh, that is.
He talks about Gina G as much as he talks about steps.
And that's saying something. How you doing, Daisy love? You right, Charlotte?
Charlotte.
All right, Susan.
Oh,
Susan
Lynn.
or Susan?
I have to second guess myself then because it's either Susan or Suzanne, but it's probably Susan. Sorry, Susan.
Linda from Pompey. How you doing, Pompey?
How are you?
She's on it. We know Linda.
We know Linda.
Oh,
Hey,
Emma. We love you, Emma.
Oh, hey, Emma.
Glad you're here again.
Mike, you can't single out one fan and say we love you.
Love you, Elsie. Love you, Elsie.
Brilliant. Hey, how was your day, guys?
Yeah, nice day today. Went on a nice dog walk. Got a nice takeaway coffee. Got some fresh air. Feeling good. How about you? What have you been doing, Jay?
Look, I've got a massive bone to pick with Darren. First of all, I just want to say a massive shout out to Lee, Seb, and Sarah. Seb, hope you have a nice bedtime story, buddy. Darren, I've got a massive bone to pick with you. Okay,
Haven't you?
because the thing is like everyone will know now if you're following us on Instagram that Darren every single day puts up a little story of his morning coffee. And I was so inspired by that I thought, do you know what? I don't drink coffee, everybody. I can't do it. The caffeine just it sends me bonkers. And so I've not drunk coffee for about 20 years. And then Vicky was like, oh, I'll get you some decaf. And I was like, yeah, but it'll probably drive me nuts. And she was like, no, decaf will do it. So I got it. She got me some decaf coffee at the end of last week. And I started doing it. And then all of a sudden, Darren, when did you drop it on the WhatsApp? Jay, decaf has still got caffeine in it.
About 3 days after you started drinking it, yeah.
I was really enjoying it. And I had no idea that decaf coffee had caffeine in it.
Does it?
I mean, it's like a minuscule amount, only a tiny bit. You'll be all right.
My head's gone, Mark. Because he's told me caffeine's in it, I don't want to touch it now. I was really enjoying 3 days of coffees.
I could tell you was drinking it before you even told us because you was more intense than normal.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
It does. It has studies has shown that virtually all types of decaf contain caffeine. On average, an 8-ounce in brackets 236 milliliters cup of decaf coffee contains up to 7 milligrams of caffeine.
7 milligrams.
Oh, it's not that much. Well, how much does a normal coffee have, though?
About 140.
Oh, so I'm all right.
I reckon I'm still over the edge, though.
What's the point of a decaf coffee? I really don't get it. Surely you drink a coffee for the buzz, no?
Yeah, but once you enjoy the coffee, like at night, I like an espresso after dinner, but I won't sleep, so I have a decaf one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there's news just in, everybody. News just in. Can you see this, Mike?
Hey, tell us, mate, what happened?
So basically, Max is rolling over now, quite a lot. But the thing is, because obviously we tried doing tummy time with him, right? Which basically strengthens his neck and his back and everything, and then he can sit up. We're trying to get him to sit up. But the problem is he's getting really good at rolling. So the moment you put him on his front, he's not too keen on it. So literally you put him on his front, he'll be like that. He just rolls straight back. Like, so it's brilliant because now he's rolling from his back onto his front, straight back onto his back, which is great. But yeah, it's stopping him doing tummy time. But yeah, it's lovely, and it's
well done, man.
It's lovely seeing his little effort. You know, like he's really trying, and like, you know, we try not to kind of help him too much, or we encourage him and stuff, but you know, try to get him to do it himself. And he was brilliant today. He rolled over about 10 times today, so it's brilliant.
Oh, love it. Oh, mate.
The boy's a genius.
He'll be crawling before long, mate. He'll be crawling before long. Love that. Love that. Getting lots of love coming in. Clever boy. Go on, Max.
Thanks, Anne-Marie. Thanks, guys.
Looking forward to seeing you again, mate. It's been a while.
What, Max?
Oh,
yeah. He's getting so big now. He's getting
so heavy?
Big. It's funny because you know, you know, we see people and everybody now is saying, oh, he's chubby, isn't he? He's chubby, isn't he? But like in like a good way, because, you know, like chubby babies are a really good thing. Like chubby babies, everyone wants to see a chubby baby because it means they're healthy and they're eating and they're putting weight on and everything else. So everyone's like, oh, he's chubby. It's like, it's all right.
They see your body like, he's chubby. You're like, yeah, I know. But the minute they go to you, oh, you're chubby, you're like, what?
Yeah. All right, I've put on a bit of lockdown weight. All right.
What have you been doing, Mark?
Me and Johnny took Degsy for a little walk in Hyde Park today. It was, really, it's a beautiful day. We were like, blue skies, like, you know, it's going to be a scorcher. So out we went in our like jumpers, and it was bloody freezing. It was so cold today.
Was it?
So we totally misjudged that one. But we had a lovely walk around the Serpentine around the lake. And yeah, got a couple of coffees, and Degsy had a whale of a time.
Lovely.
Filthy, so we had to give him a good old bath when we got back. But it was just really good.
Go on, Jay.
Go on, Jay. Go on.
Johnny or Degsy?
There we go.
That's how it's waiting for you.
It never gets old though, does it? They're brilliant. Mark, do you let Degsy off his lead?
Well, we did for the first time yesterday. We've got one of those training leads, so we took him to the common and we kind of let him run off, but with his training lead on. But I was absolutely shitting myself because I was so scared he was going to like dart off into the road or like. But he was actually really good, and he started coming back to us, and his recall's quite good now. So yeah, it can be a little tinker sometimes, but he's getting there slowly.
Amazing, Mike. Are you checking your emails?
No, because my
what are you doing, Mike?
Just before
we can just see these giant hands like on the screen.
just before we came on, my computer crashed, so I'm on my phone at the moment, but I'm trying to figure out my computer because it's a bit rubbish on my phone.
You do know that we're broadcasting to the world right now. You do know that, don't you?
I feel like Jay James. I feel like Jay James on my computer, just sorting stuff out.
Jay, what have you been doing today?
Do you know what? We went out for our bike ride, our first bike ride of the year today, and I've got to give a massive shout out to Jeff, my father-in-law, for sorting out the bikes. When I was sort of like with radio and all that sort of stuff, he sort of came over and sorted out all the bikes. So they've all been greased up and oiled up and ready to rock. So yeah, we got out and Frankie was on the front of the bike.
Sorry, Jay, really quick. Could you add me in, please, to... Is that right?
Yeah. stand by.
That's better.
How's that?
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Sorry about that, guys.
Well, there is a bit of a sound thing going on.
It's all right now. You just need to turn your phone off and we'll be cool.
Done. Just done it. Right.
Cool. Yes. So Frankie was on the front of the bike, and he was like, you know, when dogs go in the car for the first time and they're like, with their tongue out, you know, Frankie had a little bit of that, and then we got in the car and we went down to Sand Bay, which I'm sure Mike will know about, down in Weston-super-Mare. It's a lovely stretch of beach, and it was definitely a you had to be there moment. But at the end of Sand Bay, there's Sand Point, where it's like this lovely place to go and walk and all that sort of stuff. But it's like a single road, right? So there's so many cars out there trying to get down there and park and all this sort of stuff. And on the way back up, there was a massive, you know, just a big traffic jam because people were trying to get down there and people were trying to come back. And then I was like stopping at every single car to go, I wouldn't go down there, love. I wouldn't go down there. It's jam packed. And then literally, as I sort of, you know, moved on, the next person rolled their window down. So I couldn't not then tell them. And then I did it for about 15 different cars. And Nova and Vicky were finding it hilarious. And I just sort of, like, it was almost as if, like, I've been in lockdown for 7 months and I just couldn't wait to speak to people. I was just like, sorry, love, you know, it's just jam-packed down there. I wouldn't bother. Sorry, love.
How's the mother-in-law?
Yeah, exactly. I'm just so happy to speak to people. How you doing? Gonna move on now. Yeah, but anyway, you have to be there. But lads, so we've all got a bit of a thing tonight. So not only have we got useless facts, we got Daz's joke of the week. We've got a new thing for Mark. Should we start with you, Mark?
Yeah, go for it. Why not? Let's do
all right.
it.
So Mark usually does the quiz, or he usually does a bit of entertainment news. But tonight, everybody, a new feature.
Mark's got a theme. He's the cat that's got the cream. Mark's theme.
Jay, it's been terrible.
Hey, can I hear the song again? What was it at the beginning bit?
Mark's got a theme. He's the cat that's got the cream. Mark's theme.
I like that. Who's that chubby little girl in that picture?
A little bit of blouse on.
That's
Where
amazing.
did you get that picture from? You little...
Honestly, I may or may not have folders with some brilliant pictures in that may get revealed every single week.
Mark's got a theme. He's the cat that's got the cream. Mark's got a theme.
Meow. Shout out over for that little theme.
Wait, you know we've got a writing session tomorrow. Just saying.
Oh, look, you boys have been privy to a little bit of music that Nova's done, but no one else has yet. But that is going to be dropping very soon.
Oh, wow.
Amazing. Anyway, Mark, tell us about Mark's theme, what it's all about, and how it.
I thought this week, I shall tell you, Jay. This week, given that all the there's been a big announcement that all the festivals are back on for this summer.
Man,
So we're going to be out. Fingers crossed. I mean, obviously, you know, God willing, but you know, all the festivals should be happening this summer. The likes of Leeds and Reading Festival are back on. British Summertime in Hyde Park, that's back on. We're lucky enough to play there as well. So, given that the Overtones have performed in lots of festivals over our 10 years, but so you know, I'd like to hear from you guys if you've ever been to a festival. You know, what are your favourite memories of festivals, basically?
Oh, that's
what is a festival? Like, what counts as a festival?
Well, I mean, just some of the festivals we performed at, Darren, are the likes of Magic Summer Live. We performed there.
That was always a good one.
Yeah, we performed at Cornbury Festival. Do you remember that?
That was brilliant.
Yeah, it was a lovely bed night. Henley Festival we performed at by the river there.
Very posh. That one.
It was very, very posh. So, yeah, I'd like to know from you boys if you've got any memories. Darren Everest.
Well, we performed at Brandenburg Gate in Germany New Year's Eve. Now, that's kind of a festival, right?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
There was acts on it. There was like food. There was other acts. So
It's
I'm
like
gonna say,
the festival. Yeah, I'll give you that
yeah,
one.
that was a crazy memory. Like I think we performed to over 1 million people that there on the night, not even people that were watching on telly. So that was crazy. That was a very, very fun memory of mine. I really enjoyed all the summertime ball.
You've got one memory. You can't be like telling all the memories.
I really enjoyed the Henley on Thames Festival. It was just nice to be around the same kind of people as me. You know, well spoken, public school. Where, you know. Yeah.
I remember we performed there with Rebecca Ferguson, didn't we? And I just remember she totally smashed it, and it was a wicked performance. And we were both, because we both had the same band. Would you believe it? So, Mike, I feel like Mike, you had a little memory there that you wanted to share.
Oh, what at Henley Festival?
Just a festival memory that you might have.
You know what? Which one was it? I think it was British Summertime in Hyde Park, right?
We performed on the bandstand there, didn't we?
No, there was one that we did on the main stage.
Oh, that would have been BBC Two's Proms in the Park.
Oh, right. That was amazing. That was amazing, and because that was shortly after the Olympics as well. That was in London, so it was like the UK was like in this like massive kind of like celebratory, beautiful kind of headspace of like everyone loving each other and everyone having such a great time and everyone was healthy and happy and it was great. And that kind of day and night kind of typified what it was all about that summer, you know. And I remember what was the lady who, she was an Olympic cyclist in the velodrome, and Pendleton. Is it Victoria Pendleton?
Yeah.
She introduced us onto the stage, and that was just like great because obviously she was there in her Olympic gear and her medals, and it was just really nice. It was a really lovely time, and I had a really awesome Vivienne Westwood shirt on that night. So,
have you still got that?
Oh God, no!
Is it the one with a big collar? Did it have quite a big chunky collar? I think I remember it.
Yeah, it had like 4 buttons here, so I did. Yeah.
Oh, well, I was a bit jealous of that shit.
Yeah, wonderful day that was.
Sorry, go on.
It's just a quick one because Lynette Bull says route of King's Hyde Park with Sir Cliff. Is that good? Didn't you do something with Sir Cliff before?
We toured with him, so we supported him on tour in Germany. We did a big arena tour there, which was amazing because obviously we performed our own headline tour out in Germany in theatres, but to be able to perform like in massive arenas out there was pretty spectacular. And he was lovely, actually, wasn't he, Cliff?
Yeah, I remember he came in and our dressing room and had a chat, and I can't remember what we said, but he started doing like this little dance. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh,
really?
But
yeah, he's showing us his moves.
You know, Cliff, he's just a cool guy, you know, like he's just a really lovely, cool guy. And you know, I think we're just talking about how we perform and how he performs everything. He's like, it's great because obviously you've got your vocals, but then you've also got the singing, the dancing like me, and he did this little pop thing. It was like, but we were like, well, we all laughed about it and we all had a good time. But like, it was like, oh my God, he's so lovely. This guy.
Right, didn't he invite you around his house for Christmas lunch one year?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was last year, wasn't
it? He did, didn't he?
It wasn't last year.
We did a festival. I don't know if you guys remember. We did a festival for the armed forces a few years ago, and so we were the headline act, and then just before us was this Lady Gaga tribute. So we're all waiting for this Lady Gaga tribute to come on the stage, and then all of a sudden, from the skies, she flipping jumps out of a plane and parachutes down onto the stage. Honestly, absolutely amazing, and she was brilliant. Like, she's better than Lady Gaga.
Supporting us, and then we get announced, and we just walk on stage.
Waddle on stage, hello.
Mike was like that.
Where's my parachutes?
Judy says, "Does a Scarecrow festival? Does that count?"
Is that like true? Like a local kind of country festival or something? Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure that counts.
Right, so hopefully we'll be doing some festivals this summer now, right? Now that the world will be getting back to some kind of normal over the summer. I mean, I reckon we should bring our agent tomorrow, see what's cooking.
Yeah,
that'd be a good one. I'm surprised that you didn't throw in the pumpkin festival that you did not so long ago, Mike.
Sorry, say that again.
I'm really surprised that you didn't throw in there the pumpkin festival that you went to that was in the diary for blocked out in the diary for a year.
So we were, yeah. So everyone, so basically we put in our linked diary if we're out for the day or whatever, we're not available to work or whatever. And I made the mistake of telling the boys what I was doing, and so we basically. When would it have been, babe? When was it?
No, wait, we were recording the album, and it said in the diary, "Mic off, Pumpkin Festival."
yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's. I'll totally hold my hands up to that. But yeah, like it was. I put in there, mic out, going to the Pumpkin Festival. But it was important because it was a nice little event, and we took Max there, and it was. Obviously, he didn't have a clue what was going on, but it was just a nice little family festival. So yeah.
I think out of us, Mark's definitely the festival goer. I mean, I've been to a few festivals and I enjoy them, but I've got to admit, I get the fun, I get it, but I'd rather stay in a Premier Inn around the corner. I would. I'm not.
If you've never experienced it, you just don't. You don't. Yeah, because like I was the same as you before I went to my first festival, and there's something really exciting about just living in a tent and living in squalor for like 3 days straight, and like.
Well, that's why we wrote our biggest song, guys. Never been a camping man.
That's it.
No, I'm sorry. I've got to interrupt here, Mark. Living in Mark Franks. Sorry, guys. Saying to everybody, going to a festival and living in squalor. You had access to VIP showers and stuff at Glastonbury.
Oh, okay.
Don't even say you lived in squalor. How dare you?
Oh, but wait a minute. This is Mark Franks that used to go raving on the weekends, sleep in his car, wake up and go raving again.
Yeah.
So he is hardcore.
He is hardcore.
No, you're right, Mike. I was lucky enough at Glastonbury to have the lovely George he runs a whole stage there, so he gave me access to his hot showers. It was like I was like the envy of the whole of Glastonbury. They were like, "Oh my god, this guy's having hot showers." Yeah, so I'll take that one.
Can I tell you guys my first festival?
Yeah.
My first festival was watching Oasis.
Right, sorry, mate. Do you want to press mute because it's quite noisy at your end?
Well, I'm trying to talk. Why would I press mute?
Oh yeah. I'm
just going to press mute, and I'll tell my story. Shall I?
You just mute the background, and then.
Yeah. Can you just mute? Can you mute? That's better.
Christ. So yeah, my first festival was Oasis at Nebworth, supported by the Prodigy, headline support by the Prodigy, and also the Bootleg Beatles. Awesome.
That's it then. You don't need to go to another festival ever again.
What did Oasis do though?
They were just Oasis.
They did pottery. What do you think Oasis did?
They were throwing stuff at you.
Oh no, that was. And then years later, I went to watch Oasis at Wembley, and we were lucky because we were in like the first tier of seats, but we were underneath the tier, and at some points during the songs, people started throwing, and obviously the beer glasses were plastic, and people started throwing beer glasses of wee over the balcony, over the first tier. So it was literally a shower of wee being thrown onto the crowd below. It was disgusting. But we were lucky because we were underneath, so we didn't get covered. But I'll say this. Of that gig, right at the end of that gig, Oasis performed Wonderwall, right? And there was a power cut after the first verse. It was out, everything went dark for about 10 minutes. It then revved up again. Liam walked out on stage, went, we're done, we're not doing it anymore, and walked off again. And he went, you're not getting your money back, and walked off. We were like, what? Mental.
legend, though, isn't he?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you got any festival memories?
Yeah, do you know what? It's one of those funny things where I always felt like I didn't want to go to a festival until I was going to perform at one. I know that sounds really weird because I kind of got into music reasonably late, you know, in fairness. And I ended up doing, it wasn't a British summertime because it wasn't called that then. It was like, but before that. And then I did the Hard Rock Call-In in Hyde Park. And it was kind of like my first real situation of any type of festival. And I just remember it being like, what on earth is this? Like just getting so much music, like so many different bands and acts, like on one roster. I was just like, oh my God, like this is phenomenal. Like this is unreal. And I sort of performed, came off stage, and then about 10 minutes later, Rod Stewart was on the main stage, and it was like I'm in absolute heaven. Like, what have I just done, and what am I watching? And so, I sort of love festivals. I would love it for us to go and do some festivals this year. That'd be amazing, right? Like
the atmosphere would just be electric, wouldn't it? Everybody out again and enjoying live music. So bring it on.
Cornbury is really good for us, isn't it? Cornbury was wicked because it's like got this retro vibe to it as well.
It was perfect.
Mark, do you think little asking the oracle of festivals? Do you think, in hindsight, the organisers of Glastonbury kind of called it a little bit too soon?
Well, I just think maybe, but I think Glastonbury, out of all the festivals, is the one that takes probably the most organisation. So I think they probably had to call it then. Do you know what I mean? I don't think they had much choice really. They had to make a decision, and I suppose maybe in hindsight they might have made a different one. But it's a shame, isn't it? Like that's one festival that if anyone gets a chance to go to, I would like grab it with both hands because it's just so amazing. It's like a village. Do you know what I mean? It's like going to like a festival village and just
isn't it like bigger than Slough or something? It's like
it's absolutely huge. Like it'd take you hours and hours and hours to walk around it, and there's so much going on. Like Jay was saying, you just feel so spoiled because you've got so many amazing headline acts just everywhere you look. Amazing.
That was a great theme of the week, buddy. Lots of people getting involved, lots of people sharing their memories. Big up to everybody. And also, if we could ask, if you're watching on Facebook, we obviously did come back last week to you, but this week is kind of like the official week of us being back. And if it's really cool, if you could hit share, just share with your mates and all of your friends and family that you're watching the Sunday Social, and maybe they can come and enjoy it as well. That'd be really cool because we'd love to really, really get it going again, and we're chuffed to be back on Facebook. Mark, stand down. That was a great theme of the week. Looking forward to next week. I kind of already know what it's going to be, so that's going to be good fun.
Slow clap for Mark.
Well done, Mark.
Who's going to step up, boys?
Me.
Mark or Darren? Darren, are you in?
Yes, it's absolutely hysterical.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
I saw fans messaging you boys this week going, I can't wait for Darren's joke of the week. I saw that with my own eyes. I was like, this is incredible. It's growing. It's like, sometimes things just happen. I feel like this is what's happened. It's like a bit of a phenomenon. Like when One Direction took off. I feel like that's what joke of the week is.
Okay. All right. Let's do it.
I think this joke of the week's only going in one direction.
Oh, Darren, he's done it again.
Can you just mute Mark, please?
Darren's joke of the week. It's the joke of the week. Darren's the joke of the week. Yeah.
Yeah.
My favourite photo of Darren. You look like a fish.
You know what I love like that? I love like that.
Right, I'll take
Darren's joke of the week. It's the joke of the week. Darren's the joke of the week. Yeah.
Do you know what? Do you know what that's taught me? To not mess about on stage now. So I'm just gonna be like that the whole time. on the next tour.
Just smizing for the whole time. Can I just say the best bit of that little ditty there was it sounds like Darren is a joke. Like, I love it. Darren's the joke of the week.
Oh, good. Sorry, Darren. Sorry.
I don't think I'm gonna do it this week, boys. I think I'm gonna just stand back.
Oh, that was good. Right. Hey, we got off there, lads.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you all wait for next week now.
Come on, Daz.
Smell her. Mark, smell her.
Dexy's waiting for it with bated breath. Come on.
Zoom in on Dexy. Let me see him.
There he is.
Oh, he's so gorgeous, isn't he? He's so. How old is he?
He's 4 months.
No, Johnny. I mean.
Stop falling, Darren. Let's get on with this joke. It's going to be total.
I mean,
Yeah.
Johnny, not Dexy.
He had his bit.
Julie Maskell said harsh but fair.
Mike, what you eating?
I'm actually eating candy corn.
Oh,
Hell is candy corn?
what's candy corn?
It's like an American sweet, really. It's yeah. That's
Who gave you that? Your neighbours?
Can you stop delaying the joke of the week, please, Darren? Everybody's really waiting for it. Look,
No, I want to create a really awkward atmosphere, and I'm just not going to do it because I feel like I'm getting ridiculed, and this wasn't my intention. It was just to make the nation smile.
Make the nation smile. That was beautiful.
What did the left eye say to the right eye?
Don't know.
Between you and me, something smells. Oh, come on! Come on! Ow. What's that mean? Ow. Why did you say ow? Do you know what's funny? Every time I speak to my dad, he goes, "Yeah, try this one this week. Try this one this week." Like, my dad really wants his joke of the week to be the
That's where you're going wrong. You're getting your jokes from your dad.
Okay, let me tell you one more. What did the mayonnaise say when the refrigerator door opened?
What did the what?
Mayonnaise say when the refrigerator door opened?
Don't know.
Close the door. I'm dressing.
Oh, God.
Oh, come on. Mark that one. Mark that one. There we go. Can someone get rid of Eve, please?
It's you, Darren. Wow. Oh, good. Good. Oh, Ruth. Wow. Savage.
See you next week. See you next week, guys. I love my fans. Hey, do you know what I was thinking of doing? Guys, I was thinking of starting up a joke of the week Instagram. Do you think I should?
No.
Mark, do you think I should, Mark?
Yeah, go on. Why not? Let's do it.
I think I might.
Hang on, lads. Hang on a minute. I've got one. Oh, no. I'm sorry about that. There we go, Dan.
There you go, Claire. I'm already getting messages here saying you're so funny. You're so funny.
Claudia says dad jokes. Oh dear.
Oh.
Right.
How are you going to follow that?
Well,
Kelly, look. Kelly loved that. Did you see that? Kelly was like, wow, just wow. Yes, Tash. Love that. Listen. You guys know who I'm talking about here. Boys, I'm not talking about you. The fans that are messaging me every week saying, Darren, you're so funny. Try this joke. What about this joke? Trying to get involved. And then you ridicule me on here. I know what you're playing at.
You should chuck a joke in with your 15-minute abs every day. Could be the absolutely hilarious joke of the day.
oh, Mark! Wow!
Mate,
Wow.
it's embarrassing you.
Wow. Right then, Mike, you ready? I'm so ready. For... Oh, he's gone.
It's gone.
Mike's
Maybe
playing
he's giving a prop for this one.
He's so ready. Look at him. He's hyped up. He's ready for this. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is
Liverpool losing.
Useless Facts.
Mike's useless fact. Mike's useless facts. He's absolutely useless fact.
Hey!
Joke.
Mike's useless fact. Mike's useless facts. He's absolutely useless fact.
Do you know what's brilliant? Like there is now no filter. Like the posts that belong on the WhatsApp group are now public. So
Hey, so you know for all your birthdays, for all your birthdays when like I have a joke around and like it's a good picture of me and then like you're like hanging out the oh no, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm getting the worst pictures of all of you. Thanks to Jay, Mark, and Darren.
Hey, can I just say, look, I just really enjoy this. Can we get on with the useless fact, please?
Can I just say, I put up a lovely picture of you for your birthday this year, Mike.
And I did.
And I did.
All right, thanks, guys.
Didn't I, Mike?
I can't remember. No, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Mike, I had nothing to do with that. That was
mate,
all.
Do you remember the picture I put up of you for your birthday?
No.
You were like, mate, who's that? Do you remember?
that random guy. Oh, what is it? Isn't he from the
He's Mike, the Overtones.
He plays Mike from the Overtones.
In the tribute band in Benidorm.
Yeah.
Or something. Brilliant.
No, just called the Overtones.
That's absolutely brilliant. That is.
I'm quite excited about this fact of the week.
Right.
I am as well. I just want to say that that photo of you holding the McDonald's, it just brings back such a fond memory of you
Brilliant.
being on the train home with Kerry, leaving us like messages and Kerry buzzing off of the fact that you're really drunk and not being able to spit your words out. And next minute we get a picture of you eating the McDonald's.
What was it? Did I leave a voice? Did I leave you guys a voice note? What did I say in the voice note?
No, it was Kerry. Kerry did a message of you like just proper drunk, going, "Oh lads, wish you a fear, lads. Love you."
Oh, brilliant!
Amazing.
It's really... Come on, useless facts. Come on, mate.
So for me, this is a good one this week, right? This kind of like this is up there with like the dinosaurs on Mars, right?
Oh, love it.
So basically, this is like a baby / embryo / egg theme, right?
Oh, wow.
So right, when a lady, when a girl is born, right, she is born with all the eggs that she will ever have throughout her life. Yeah? Do you understand that?
No,
Yeah.
say again.
So women have eggs and then they get fertilized and they turn into embryos and everything else, yeah? And then those embryos turn to babies. So a female, right? She's born with all the eggs she will ever have in her ovaries. She's born with them. See, all these people saying true fact, right? So, but that's not actually the useless fact of the week, right? This is where it gets a bit mental, okay?
He's taking us on a bit of a journey, and I love it. I'm here for it.
You know, I'm taking you down a rabbit hole here, guys, and you just got to follow me. You just got to follow me and trust me. Right, so now this is where it gets mental. Right now, all those eggs, right, that a female is born with, they actually appear, they actually become apparent in this female when she is a 4-month-old embryo. A 4-month-old embryo. All those eggs that woman will ever have for her whole life. They grow and become into existence when she is a 4-month-old embryo. So when her mum was 4 months pregnant with her. Yeah? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right? This is where it gets even crazier.
Already blowing my mind.
What that actually means is that every single one of us alive today, right? So think about it for you personally, okay? You, in one way or another, i.e. as an egg, right? You existed in your grandmother for 5 months.
In the grandmother?
In your grandmother for 5 months.
How's that true?
Well, because what part of us did, because the egg that we fertilized, although that our dads fertilized.
The egg that you came from, lived for 5 months inside your grandmother.
Yeah.
That was inside the egg. That's mental, right?
Yeah.
That is mad.
That one. I think that might be your best jet, to be fair.
Mate, I'm sure you're aware of this as well, but something I learned a while ago is that every baby, like before it gets to a baby, but when the lady's pregnant, they're all female, and then it either stays female or changes to male. Did you know that?
Really? No, I didn't know that at all. Mad.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Mad.
They're the super. That's why they're the superpower, gentlemen. Ladies.
But I mean, you think about it then, right? So you think about it like this, right? So say for instance, your grandmother had your mum, and then your mum was 25 when she had you, right? So you've existed for 25 years and 5 months before you were actually born.
Stop it now! You're freaking me out. It's like that space thing all over again. Where does space end?
Yeah, Mike, on a much lesser scale. I always think when we say how old we are, we should talk about from like when we started growing, not from when we just came out into the world.
Well, yeah, but then where do you finish it? Because we're atoms that have always existed somewhere, haven't we? So where do you
exist afterwards as well? So,
gosh.
I mean, on my boys' WhatsApp group the other day,
we don't know what sort of nastiness is on there, mate.
With my best friends on the group. Right. I was on one, and I was like, yeah, but how did it start? And they were like, what do you mean? And I'm like, and they'd try and explain to me. I'd be like, okay, but how did space get there? Like, how did the sky get there? Like, and whatever they would say, I'll be like, yeah, but how did that get there? Because you just trip out on that forever, don't you?
Yeah, it's like space ending.
Yeah, but how did that get there? For me, everything has to have got there. Like
the Big Bang.
But then how did that get there? Like, what caused the Big Bang? Anyway,
they now think that there's if you just expanded from the Earth and just just flew out millions and billions and billions of miles, and you ended up getting to the edge of the universe, they now think that there's stuff around it now, other stuff, other universes, other stuff.
Hang on a minute. Let's not bring too many useless facts to the party. My head is already scrambled.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, my wine is just about to run out, and I've got one more thing. It's a little surprise for you. So let's top our drinks up, and I'll bring it to you in 60 seconds.
Celebrate good times. Come on.
Nice. Boys, so this week, I thought I'd play a little game. Do a little game with us. Something for you to get involved with. You can get involved as well at home. This is something that I'm liking to call.
Don't do it when you want to come through it. Relax. don't do it when you want to come through.
Okay, so as you know,
This shows me that Nova has been working this weekend.
Nova's been on it. Nova's been on it, but also it's a family affair. If Nova's working, Frankie's working too. Okay, and that's fair game. That's fair shout. You've got to get
working too. Let's do this.
That's absolutely. Come on. So, right then, gentlemen, the new game is called Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Now, as you know that my son, he's just turned 2 years old, and he's starting to string a few sentences, a few words together, really. A lot of it is babble, but the majority of the time, there's little bits in there that I can get. So, this game is called Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Now, Frankie is going to say the name of a famous Hollywood actor. It is your job to tell me who that actor is, all right? And we're all going to get a go at it. Well, you three are going to get a go at it, and everyone, wherever you are at home tuned in, you can comment your answers as well. And basically, it's the first one to get it right, and there is two, okay? So, are we ready, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Are we ready at home? Let's play.
Don't do it when you want to come through it. Relax. Don't do it when you want to come through.
Okay, so Frankie boy is going to say Frankie's going to Hollywood, and he sees this actor.
Wrong berry. Wrong berry.
Okay. Did you want to hear that again?
Yeah.
Okay, one more time.
Wrong berry. Wrong berry.
I mean, Jay, does it sound anything like it?
It does, actually. Yeah, it does. It does. Okay, Ali's gone for Bruce Willis. Straight off the back.
Is this a shout-out situation?
No. So, Mark, you're going to go first.
Okay. Oh, wow, that's quite tricky. I feel like it might be Tom somebody. It sounded like Ron Berry, like Charlotte said just then, but I don't know whether there's an actor called Ron Berry.
Bruce Willis was a good shout, you know.
I think it's Tom Selleck I'm going with.
You're saying...
Nah.
But it was...
No.
I think it was Tom something.
They would have gone for like a current, like more of a current, like massive star, I think. I'm going to go with Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis. And, okay, so you've gone Tom Selleck, Darren's gone Bruce Willis, and Mike.
Well, it's got to be an actor, not a character, right?
Yeah, it's an actor.
I really don't know. Like, I can't think.
I'm going to have to push you.
Ron.
Frankie's got his return flight in a bit.
Ron Berry. I don't know. Yeah, Ron Berry. I don't even know who that is. If that's somebody funny.
You've gone for Ron Berry.
the famous Hollywood actor Ron Berry.
Ron Berry.
Oh, I'm going to give it to you one more time. Okay, one more time.
Wrong berry. Wrong berry.
Not saying Bruce, is he? It's not Bruce Willis. It's not saying Bruce.
Go on, put us out of our misery.
Can I just say, there's a few people that have got it right.
Yay. Well done if you got it right. Frankie went to Hollywood and he saw Tom Cruise.
Jay, it didn't sound like Tom Cruise. You thought you tricked.
Wrong berry. Wrong berry.
It does. He's got the ooze bit at the end. Ooze.
And he's also got the arm bit.
Yeah.
It is. Congratulations. There was probably around 8-9 people that I saw that actually got it right. So congratulations.
Is he? Did you rewind it? Is he saying it back to front?
Oh, that's just rewinding it. That's just rewinding it.
I bet he didn't. Okay.
That's
Sorry,
just
Frankie. Next one. I like this game. This is like when Jay has a drink.
Okay, here we go then. Next one up. This is the final one. So no one got that right, but actually, Mark, you were quite close there. You're quite close. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Frankie goes to Hollywood, and he sees this A-list actor.
Don't dance. Don't dance.
I know that one.
I love Don Ganks.
But you know who that is. Come on.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Don't dance. Don't dance.
Yeah, Tom Hanks.
Yeah, Tom Hanks, 100%.
So you're all saying Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Loads of people on Facebook saying Tom Hanks as well. Eve saying it. Ellie, Lee, Karen's also saying Tom Hanks. Loads of people.
Well done if you got it right. Frankie went to Hollywood and he saw Tom Hanks.
Yes, Tom Hanks. So you all finished on a point, and actually there were so many people that got Tom Hanks, and I think it's because you got used to him saying Dom Hanks, which is good. I will let you into another one. We'll play another game next week, but there was a situation where Frankie does say Whoopi Goldberg, which is maybe another time. Yeah. And that was Frankie Goes to Hollywood. There we go, boys. There we go.
Nice
so,
work, AJ.
Gentlemen, we're 50 minutes on the money, and so shall we say our little goodbyes to everybody?
Yeah, I'm not sure if we're allowed to say this, but I'm going to do it anyway. We're at the Concord Club. I don't know if it's been officially announced by them, but I'm going to say it. Can I say it? Should I just say it?
Do it.
3rd of July, and possibly the next evening as well. Who could say? So get on to Jamie, and if it hasn't officially been announced, just kind of hold tight, because at Concord it's always amazing. It'll be one of our first gigs back after all this, so it's going to be lively. Obviously, tickets are on sale for our tour. It's going to be huge. It's going to be the best show we've ever done. We promise you that. I feel like the energy is just going to be insane in every venue that we play, because everyone is just dying for a great night out, guys. So get tickets for our tour. It's gonna be here before we know it. And look after yourself. Exercise. Get out in the fresh air. And don't be too hard on yourself. Lots of love. See you soon.
Nicely said, Daz. Nicely said. I'll just add the same as that. Like we're so excited. We're fast approaching this very fast approaching light at the end of this tunnel. Last week we had the great news that we're all starting to slowly come out of this lockdown, and by the sound of it, it sounds like it's going to be some sort of permanent thing, which is amazing. So not far, guys, not far to go, not long. You just got to hold tight a little bit longer, and as we've got loads and loads and loads of exciting stuff happening. It's all going to be coming. We're going to come out of lockdown. We're going to be coming out of new stuff, and it's going to be absolutely awesome. I literally cannot wait to get back out, see you guys very, very soon. So lots of love to you. Please look after yourselves. We're very close now, guys, so just hang in there, all right? Love you.
Nice, man.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, just want to echo those sentiments and say so excited for the end of the year. I think the ticket hotline's going along the bottom as we speak, and we're convinced this is going to be our best tour yet. So we can't wait to see you there in November, December. It's going to be amazing. Mark my words.
I thought you were saying give the joy back.
No, you're reading the wrong one there.
I just thought I could do joke of the week on tour, boys.
Anyway, Jay, have you got anything to say?
Yeah. Do you know what? The last couple of days down in the southwest area, anyway, light. It feels like it's lighter in the evenings. It feels like the weather's getting a lot better. And for the first time in the last couple of days, I felt like there is, like Mike said, light at the end of the tunnel. And it feels so good to be breaking towards that time of the year. And with all this great news, we're buzzing. So many great things to come up and look forward to. And we'll look forward to the Sunday Social next week. Thank you all for joining us. As always, it's lots and lots of fun. And we'll say goodbye. Lots of love to you all. Stay safe.
Bye, guys. See you soon.
Hello.